Hey, good morning, good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. We rejoice and we are glad in it. This is the day God is designed to bless you. Hey, good morning, Sister Phyllis. First comment chat today. Hey, Sister Stacy, good morning. Good morning, Lolita. Hey, Alton 51. It is a very, very beautiful day. Very beautiful day. Sister Sheila, Brother Kenneth, good morning. Hey, Nikki Cole, good morning. Keena 610, good morning. Minister Bazemore, Sister Venus, Rube, Pam Whitaker. It is a happy Wednesday. Nikki Cole, good morning. Sister Cynthia Pope, hey man. Good morning, good morning. I see the hearts already coming up. We should have hearts. It's a beautiful day outside. Why not have a few hearts? P. Austin 78, hey, good morning. Hey, Sister Sharon. Tony with Rube, hey. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Sister Sarah, good morning. It is a beautiful day. I'm not sure what you have planned today. Just outside our school, go take a walk. Go stand outside the building. Walk around the neighborhood or go to a park. Do something. Enjoy the weather. God made it, right? Go enjoy it. Yes, ma'am. We are praying for you, Sister Bugs. Hey, First Lady Bellamy. Sister Bugs, we are praying for you this morning. Definitely make sure we do that. Hey, Terrell, good morning to you. Let's jump in. For those who are new to the scope, hey, good morning, Belinda and Sister Ronnie. Again, yeah, grab some sun today. You should grab some sun just because God did it like he did. It was cold early this week. It's nice today. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Hey, Cousin Charlotte. So we're still on the ship, right? All aboard. We are on the ship. And today, we're still in Acts 27. This is Paul on the ship. Hey, Brother David. We're on the ship, Acts 27, particularly today, verses 21 through 23-ish in there. So, so far, right, Paul has switched ships. And then a day ago, he knew his value. Even though they listened to the whispers of the wind, he still proved his worth by hanging in there with them. He spoke, they didn't listen. And that's kind of where we are today, actually. Acts 27, 21 through 23. Here's what happens. Paul, now in the middle of the storm, while on the ship, he stands up and he kind of rebukes him. He says, look, I told you we weren't supposed to be here because the ship now is actually about to run aground. We'll talk about it probably Thursday or Friday, but the boat is so fragile at this point. They are literally wrapping ropes around the ship, trying to keep it together. All of this work they're doing just to hold together something that should have been together already. Look, Paul gets to the edge of the ship and he reminds them that he told them they were not supposed to be there. Then this thing happens. After he says, I know this is not where we're supposed to be. Yes, this is a storm. Yes, the ship is getting ready to break. He goes to sleep. When he wakes up, he says, last night an angel of God came to me and told me that even if the ship breaks apart and is destroyed, we're still going to make it to the other side. And I think that is one instance where God maneuvers this ship through the power of mercy. It's not a steamship. This ship is not sailing because of wind. This ship is still floating simply because God gave mercy. And today, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to make sure you move forward on mercy. I think all of us have made mistakes. Matter of fact, I know you made mistakes. And I'm not talking about mistakes in your past or before you got saved or 5 years ago. I'm talking about last week, yesterday. Matter of fact, you probably didn't write it down. Excuse me. You probably didn't write it down, but I'm confident that there's some mistakes on your agenda for today. Because we are not perfect people. We are human. And as a result, when we maneuver through life, when we wake up in the morning, when we deal with people, when we make decisions, mistakes are inevitable. Have you ever been in that place where after having made a mistake, you started blaming your lack of success on what you did? Or have you ever applied for something or tried to get something or gain something and then you didn't get it, and your summation was, well, I probably didn't get it because of, what I did yesterday, almost to say that you didn't deserve it. Well, if you've ever had that happen in life, let me caution you. We want to be careful at trying to figure out on our own whether we deserve to be blessed or deserve favor, or if our actions cause us to be in a predicament we're in. Listen, understand first, God works in generations. That there's a difference between punishment and consequences. Consequences are the right now reactions of what you've done. Punishment is what God deems as the reward or something that you get because of what you've done. For instance, if you smoke, and I'm not judging you, but if you smoke, the consequences of smoking is that it affects your lungs and your health. That's just consequence. That's not punishment. Now, the punishment for smoking may be that God does something or he disallows something. Here's the key. Don't spend as much time trying to figure out if what you're going through or the storm you're in now is a result of some action you have committed. It's a waste of time. God's ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And while we often use that to talk about blessing, that's also true for his mercy. Look, you cannot control how successful your life is going to be by avoiding and or making mistakes. No. Look, God is sovereign. He would not leave our destiny up to our perfection. He wouldn't do it. That makes sense. Our destiny already has mercy factored in. He knew we fall short. He knew we would listen to the whispers of the wind and find ourselves in unnecessary storms. And in that case, he already has an email sent to an angel that's going to wake us up and remind us, as he did Paul, that even though you're in this mess, mercy has shown up and you're still going to make it. You ought to move forward on mercy. Don't try to figure out if you're being punished for what you did or punished for what you said, or your job, relationship, your worship or discipleship is sinking because of some mistake or error in life. That makes sense. No, you do not have that much power over your life. If you had that much power over your life, then what God has spoken about you and your future would not matter. Your mistakes cannot negate what God has already destined for you. Now, I got to be honest, sometimes what we do can delay it. Sometimes what we do can hold it up or pause, how quick the promise comes. But you got to be careful about trying to take credit for the mess that you're in. God's mercies are new every morning. Look, he gives grace and he gives mercy. Quick teaching. Grace is when you get what you do not deserve, right? Mercy is when you do not get what you do deserve. For instance, you've had a full meal, you get ice cream, but then you get cookies after the ice cream. Grace, what you don't deserve. Mercy is when you steal a cookie out of the cookie jar, but God chooses not to punish you, or a parent chooses not to punish you, or the coworker chooses not to punish you. That's mercy, not getting what you do deserve. Here's the other difference. Grace is dispensed by God at his leisure. He gives us more than we need. That's why grace is sufficient. But he gives it at random moments. Mercy, however, shows up every single morning. Read about it. Lamentations 3:23. Jeremiah is in this place. He's lamenting and crying. He says, I remember the bitterness and the gall. I remember how difficult life was. But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. It is because of the Lord's faithfulness and his passion that I am not consumed. His mercies are new every morning. Look, they tell me that a good breakfast gives you a good day. I don't know what you have for breakfast, but I say make sure you have a side of mercy with whatever you have, because mercy shows up today. It's going to show up tomorrow. It's going to show up the day after that. And if it's going to keep showing up every morning, you should move knowing that mercy is already factored in. Here's what I've heard. I've heard them say that yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is the present. That's why they call it. This day is a gift. That's why they call it a present. I messed it up. Let me try it again. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow is a mystery. And today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And so, since God is going to keep giving you presents, move with mercy. Move knowing that God has already factored in a mistake. Now, don't use the grace for granted. Don't take advantage of the system. Don't do it and ask for God's mercy knowing you're going to do wrong. But every time you maneuver, navigate through this life, trying to get to success, you must know that mercy has already started becoming the captain of your ship. Look, have a good day today. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what errors you're going to commit. I'm not sure what fallacies may force you to reconsider what you deserve. But what I do know is that God sent Jesus. He died so that mercy will be more powerful than any mistake, any mess, any place, any storm that could ever cause your ship to sink. Today, sail to success, knowing that mercy is already ahead of you. Be blessed. And Sister Bugs, we are praying for you. We are definitely praying for you. Have a great day.